What if the soul does not want perfection? What if what it longs for is joy? Simple, quiet, unpolished joy. For most of us, life becomes a chase. We polish our lives like mirrors, trying to smooth every edge, erase every flaw, present a version of ourselves that looks just right. Yet perfection is a mirage. It keeps moving further away. Joy, however, is already here, waiting in the ordinary, waiting in the swile of today. Perfection whispers, "You're not enough until this or that, until you succeed, until you achieve, until you fix yourself." But the soul never asked for a flawless performance. It asked to be alive. Buddha once told his followers, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Perfection drags us out of the present, always looking into a future where we imagine we will finally be enough. Joy, however, invites us back here, into now. There is an old Zen story of a monk who was asked what he did before enlightenment. He replied, "I chopped wood and carried water. And after enlightenment, I chopped wood and carried water." The difference was not in the task, but in the way he inhabited it. Joy does not require a perfect life. It asks for presence in the life you already have. Joy is different from perfection. It doesn't demand that the picture be complete. It simply asks you to notice the laughter of a child, the cool air at dusk, the fragrance of tea rising from a cup. These are small joys, seeds of happiness that root themselves in the present moment. There is a Japanese concept called Wabi-Sabi, the beauty of imperfection. A cracked teacup, a weathered stone, a faded cloth. These are not failures, they are teachers. They remind us that life is not flawless and that beauty often deepens where perfection ends. Imagine if we lived this way, collecting joys like pebbles on a shore, instead of chasing perfection like a horizon we never reach. The Buddhist master Thich Nhat once said, "Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy." Such a simple teaching, and yet it unravels the illusion that joy is something external we must perfect to earn. It is a seed we can plant even with the smallest gesture. The Buddha taught the practice of mudita, sympathetic joy, rejoicing in the happiness of others. Think of how feeling that is, to celebrate another's blossoming instead of comparing it to your own. Instead of perfection, joy invites connections. Another Zen parable tells us of a man chased by tigers. He runs and clings to a vine, only to see more tigers waiting below. In that moment, he notices a single wild strawberry growing nearby. He reaches out, plucks it, and eats it. How sweet it tasted! the story ends. That is joy, not a perfect escape, not control over the chaos, but the courage to savor what sweetness is available, here and now. All spiritual masters have talked about letting go of perfection. Rumi, though not Zen, echoes the same truth. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Perfection clings, joy releases. Think of a tree in autumn. It doesn't apologize for shedding. It doesn't resist the changing colors. It allows the season to be what it is and still stands in quiet grace. We too can let go of the need to control every outcome, of the belief that love must be earned through flawlessness, of the burden of never enough. Joy begins not with adding more, but with releasing. Perfection drains the soul. Joy nourishes it. And joy doesn't demand that you become someone new. It asks you to notice what is already here. So I invite you, gently take a moment today to pause. Stop whatever you're doing. Look around. Find one small joy. It may be a breeze that touches your face, a smile, a laughing child, a memory, a sound. Hold it as a seed. Let it rooted in your awareness. Because joy, when planted daily, becomes a garden. Not a perfect garden, but a living one. The soul was never asked to be perfect. It was asked to be alive. And joy is its most natural language. So let us plant one seed today. Just one. That's enough.